All right. What's going on, everyone? How is it going? We're back again looking for the Shiny Victini. What's going on? How's everyone's how was everyone's weekend? How is it going? How's everyone doing? I am pretty dang swell, if I don't say so myself. I'm doing pretty fine. Had a nice relaxing Sunday yesterday, not too much going on. And then today was a solidly busy day at work. You know, got a lot of stuff done, but it was not too hectic. It was just a good flow of busyness. Nothing really to write home about. And then right after, Shiny Celebi, what up, how's it going? Right after we, Akuma, what up, how's it going? Or, yeah, Akuma, yeah, gotcha. How's it going? Am I good? Am I not connected properly on Twitch? Maybe, yes, we're good. Can't tell. Am I good and going? I think I am. I gotta get this game rolling. Okay, there we go. We are in the game. We are ready. It's like way behind or something. Yeah, it must be. Sorry. Just making sure I got everything up and rolling, up and good. I don't know why this. I mean, it says I'm only partially. This is like streamer bot thing that I use. It says I'm only partially connected, but you know, I mean, looks like I'm all good and all. Everything's running smoothly, so I don't know. I guess I'm just going to keep going as if everything's good. But yeah, we back looking for a Victini. We actually last week got a full odd shiny, which was pretty freaking crazy. We got a shiny Dialga in Japanese Pokemon Diamond while doing a 4-way hunt for all the gods. So that was pretty freaking sweet. Got a nice full odd shiny. That's our second full odd shiny for the month of March. See if we can go 3 for 3. And get a Shiny Victini here in the last week of the month. Have my encounters. Thinking about buying a Pokemon Platinum case. And buy this one Pokemon shell from Etsy and then a Platinum case. I got you. Pokemon Platinum has a really nice case. It looks really good. It looks really clean. It is a very clean looking case. Both English and Japanese. I like the sparkliness of it. It looks really good. Never guess how lucky you got in Soul Silver. How lucky did you get in good old Soul Silver? Oh, I forgot to turn on my fancy lights behind me. Let me go do that real quick. Oh gosh, my shirt grabbed my microphone. All right, fancy lighting has been achieved. Ryder is in here looking for a foot to lick. Don't ask. He's weird. He likes to eat food and then freaking lick my foot for some reason. It's the strangest thing in the world, but it makes him happy, so whatever. You got 3 shinies in 3 days. Well, freaking holy crap! Congrats on that. What were those good old shinies in Soul Silver? Nonetheless, that's wild. That is wild indeed. He's just sitting back here. He's just like, Dad. Cyndaquil and 240, Hoot and 579, Spear and 325. Wow, that's that is crazy. That is a lot of shiny luck right there. That is a lot of shiny luck. Is that a that might have been a little quick there. Let me make sure these are all good. Ryder, what you doing? Thought this was... that should be fine, I think. I think we're good. Oh, that didn't really say. Oh, well. Trying to get used to using this whole streamer bot thing to help out with the streams, adding some new features to it, and slowly but surely trying to get more professional with all this, but it is still a work in progress. I'm still trying to figure out how to get everything perfectly squared away. But yeah, 3 full odd shinies in 3 days is wild luck. I don't know if I've ever heard of anyone having that kind of luck with shinies, especially in the 1 in 8,192 days. Oh, I think I've missed like 2 or 3 runaway additions to the counter up there. I got to get on my A game, get things going. Got a shiny Corphish for Pokemon Go Plus and Pokemon Go. Very nice. Very cool. Very cool. Corphish is I like Corphish. I like Corphish. I like Crawdon. I think they're cool, underrated Pokemon. I enjoy them very much. By the way, just an FYI, if you use a point scale filtering on the games and I don't think I can do that because I'm not on an emulator. I'm just recording the direct, well, I guess I don't know. Maybe is that a filter in OBS? I don't know, maybe. But yeah, I'm not using okay, on OBS, gotcha. Well, let's see, I'll give that a shot. I haven't really tweaked around with OBS too much. I just kind of run for it. So you said scale filtering. Oh, wow. That is, wow, thank you. That is significantly clearer. Wow. Okay, thank you for that. Coming in clutch. See how it looks on the screens themselves. Oh yeah, okay. I should have thought to look into this. I was just kind of resigned to like, this is how it looks. I didn't even think that OBS had these kind of I throw things in OBS and don't really think about it too much, but wow, yeah. Talk about a significantly it looks significantly better. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yeah, I should get more inquisitive and look into things. Shouldn't I? I shouldn't just take it at face value and be like, yep, that's what I got. Did I add those encounters? I don't know if I did. I think my mouse might have been off away from the screen, but oh well. I'll get in the zone eventually. I'll get in the flow one day. Like right there. Okay. Wow, just changed my world. Because like I've tried, and by tried I mean spent less than 30 seconds trying to tinker with making the screen capture look better, and never could figure anything out. So, which a quick Google search probably would have been a good idea, but sometimes I get stubborn and just try and do things on my own, see if I can figure it out myself. Which is not always the worst thing in the world. You know, sometimes figuring things out on your own is a good way to learn. But if you're unable to get it correctly, then you might want to grab some help. Jose, what up? How's it going? So no, I am not using auto counter. I've actually I've watched, you know, people shiny hunt here, there, and I have wondered how they keep, you know, what they use to keep track of their encounters, because it looks a little more clean than what I do. I'm using the calculator on my computer. I'm doing a screen capture of the calculator, cropping it down to just the number, and then like graying out the background. So like I just click the space bar on my keyboard and it clicks the equal sign on the calculator and it just adds 2. So that's what I got. But Jose, I'm so glad to hear that. Glad everything's going well for you. Very glad. The winter is finally over, it seems, so we can get back to living life, not being so frigidly cold. Which certainly does help with the mental state. It is something to be said that during the winter, things do get a little get a little lower in the brain department. Oh, the program will just do it for you? Wow. Yeah, I've been missing out. I've certainly been missing out. I'm doing this all manually. Who knows how many encounters I've missed in certain things. Like my freaking Tepig hunt that went 17,000 encounters deep. I can guarantee you without 100% that the number I claim to have found Tepig on is not the actual number, because I know I messed up the count here, there, everywhere. Jose, thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Really do. And no worries about it. Whenever you can, join on in, and we are more than welcome to be here. No worries, no worries. I know life gets busy. Trust me, life gets really freaking busy. But I appreciate you joining on in whenever you can. So yeah, let me take a note of that so I don't forget. Let me write this down in my notes app real quick. Auto counter. Okay, let me just keep that there so I don't forget it. But now that I have the DS screens looking all good and clean now, I kind of wish I'd had this going for the shinies I found as of recently. That would have been real nice. Would have made the encounters look, they would pop so much more, like the Dialga last week, and then, Tepig a little while ago. Would have been real nice to make the screen pop a little bit more. Have I ever dabbled in Yu-Gi-Oh? Collecting, yes, but like not playing. But like it's very minorly dabbled in collecting. I did not go too crazy with it. Yu-Gi-Oh was one of those things I was really into as a kid, but then didn't really keep up with it throughout like middle school, high school, college, all that. So by the time I like thought about getting back into it after college, it had progressed so much. I was like, I have no clue what's going on with any of these cards, any of the games. I was just like, I don't know what's happening here. You take a screenshot of, for example, all Pokemon put in the program. Oh wow, that is really convenient. I'll certainly give that a go. I'm trying. I actually, I just got a Stream Deck for my birthday. My fiance got me one. It was the only thing I could think of. She was like, "What do you want for your birthday?" I sat around for like 3 days, like, I have no idea. And then finally, I was like, you know what? I've been wanting a Stream Deck, and finally got me one for my birthday. But I haven't set it up yet, so it's just sitting here on my desk, not plugged in or anything. But I will hopefully get that set up. Hopefully before Friday's stream, I'll have time to get it set up. We'll see. Start throwing out some what you call it, quick sound bites and funny clips and stuff like that. Also, I'm trying to learn how this whole streamer bot program works, watching YouTube videos and stuff, trying to up the quality of the stream. I want to try and figure out how to make a command for stream where you do like ! Shiny Dex. Well, I think I forgot to add an encounter on the last one. You do like ! Shiny Dex in the chat, and it would give you a link to like an Excel spreadsheet or like a Google Doc Excel spreadsheet, and you could go check it out to see like how far I am into the Shiny Dex and this, that, the other. See what methods I'm planning on hunting certain Pokemon with. Now, granted, the spreadsheet I've been filling out for all this stuff, I have not not got it super fleshed out. I probably have maybe 1/4 of the decks planned out. A lot of it is still up in the air, up in motion. Do I need to add another? I'm just all over the place with my my counter. I think I'll get it eventually. Let's see, how long am I streaming for today? It really depends. Probably 2 hours at most. So I've only been live for like 15 minutes. So at least another like hour 45. It'll just kind of depend on what I'm feeling, where I'm at. But yeah, 1.5 to 2 hours is about the norm for me on the work days. On Fridays, I go a bit longer, obviously because it's the weekend and I got more time. But what's the most annoying Pokemon to fight in the games? Most annoying Pokemon to fight in game. Trying to think of one, because like, I mean, there's the annoying ones like Zubat that are just annoying because they pop up so much in like caves and stuff. But thinking about a trainer's Pokemon, the most annoying trainer Pokemon to fight outside of Whitney's Miltank. What's kind of funny, what I think is really funny about Generation 2 is everyone remembers Whitney's Miltank as being super difficult, really annoying, which it is. You know, if you're not super prepared for it, like, it can really give you a hard time. But Claire's Kingdra is really freaking tough. Like, Claire's Kingdra is surprisingly difficult to handle. Shiny Mew, what up, what up? How's it going? I appreciate the offer, but I mean, I'll say no. I'm sorry. It's just like, I would have to go check out your content, like, you know, but I appreciate the offer. I really do. I appreciate you tuning in. Let's see, did I have my encounter there? I think I did. I'm all over the place with the encounters right now. But yeah, Claire's Kingdra is actually surprisingly difficult to take down. Oh, hunting for the Shiny Mew. Very nice, very nice. Claire's Kingdra is surprisingly tough. Actually, it's not even that surprising. It's a Pokemon that only has one weakness in Generations 2 and 4, which is Dragon. And you have, like, no access to Dragons at that point. And then there's no solid Ice type for, like, neutral damage on it in the game. So... and Kingdra has pretty surprising bulk. So that is certainly a, I wouldn't call it annoying though, it's very tough. An annoying Kingdra is Juan. Juan has a really annoying Kingdra in Emerald. Like, if you are not careful and you let Juan's Kingdra set up a double team and all that, that can get really annoying real fast. Especially with like Water Pulse being the gym TM, and then you can get like confused and you have to deal with landing hits on top of hitting yourself. Juan's Kingdra can be really, really annoying. With again the same thing of like Kingdra only has a dragon weakness and there's just not that many dragon types to take advantage of it in the first 3 generations. It's like, yeah, you could have like a Flygon by that point, I think. Is Juan's team, because what, a Vibrava evolves in a Flygon at level like 45, right? Is Juan's team around, is it above 45? Would you even have access to Flygon at that point? Because I'm trying to think about the Elite Four. Like, I'm pretty sure Sydney's Pokemon are in the mid to late 40s. Guess Juan could be that that high. You might get, I mean, you can obviously over level, like, you know, you don't have to play by like Nuzlocke rules and just have a low level cap or anything. You could definitely have a Flygon by then, but geez, shoot, is there any other dragon type available in Gen 3 up until that point? Because like what, Bagon is locked behind Waterfall, which I believe you get for beating Juan, so, or you can't use it until you beat Juan, so no Salamence, which who's going to have a Salamence to take on Juan anyways? Leveling up a freaking Bagon in Gen 3 is rough. YouTube link doesn't seem to be working. I'll have to, which link? Because I know there were, is the link tree not working, or the one of the YouTube links within the link tree? I'll have to check that out. I'll have to figure out why the Other one is not working, which I haven't uploaded any videos. The one just called YouTube. Did I name one just YouTube? Is there one? So like when I look at it on my screen, it said like I have main channel, I have live/VOD channel, I have Twitch, and I have Blue Sky. For some reason, when I click on the main channel link, it works. I don't know what that's what's up with that. Let's see. Oh, in the about on Twitch. Okay. My bad, my bad. I thought you were talking about, because I was looking at this right here that I have on screen right now, my link tree. That's what I was thinking you were talking about. Yeah, I think I actually know what the issue is on Twitch, the link. I think I know what the issue is there. Let me go try and correct that real quick. But yeah, I think I know what the issue is there. Where is that setting again? Channel links. So the issue with that is the channel that I'm streaming on YouTube right now, it's called King Size Live, but initially it was called King Size Special. And I decided I wanted to split up YouTube. I wanted to have lives and VODs on one channel and then like edited content on the other. So I changed this live channel's name to King Size Live instead of King Size Special. But when I set up the new YouTube account to be King Size Special, it still thought this one was called King Size Special, so it wouldn't let me completely make the name King Size Special. So to make it look like it said that, I did a capital I instead of a lowercase L for the whatchamacallit, the channel link or whatever, just to make it look like it was you know, the correct thing. I finally got it corrected, so now it's actually an L and not a capital I. So that's probably what the issue was. It was not correctly linked because I changed the link itself. But I just changed it, so hopefully it should work now. If not, I might just have to delete the link and try again and add a new one. But at the moment, I don't actually have any content on the main channel. I'm so bad about getting around to actually editing and making videos. But I'll do it eventually, and I got to. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. I'll get around to making the video eventually. The first video I'm going to make is kind of like a story time about getting the shiny Tepig and how long it took and all that. I'm definitely going to get around to it eventually because I've already paid for and had the thumbnail made by someone. So I have the thumbnail. I just got to sit down and actually record and edit, which I get super lazy about for some reason. Oh dang, 5K, very nice. Why'd you delete all your videos? Just weren't feeling them? Vibe wasn't what you wanted. I gotcha, I gotcha. Well, hey, it got you to 5K, so you were doing something right. We're going to go with more calm and chill vibes. I feel you there. I feel you there. I'm definitely not a high energy, high octane person like some people. I'm certainly more chill. Although there are times when playing Kaizo Ironmon on stream, I get pretty crazy because freaking Kaizo Ironmon is ridiculous at points. I just realized, I think the LED light strip I have going behind the section of the bookshelf over here, I think it's dying. I think it's about to go kaput because it started like tweaking out. And so I had switched it over to like a more strobing effect instead of one solid color because it hides the glitching. But now it's like super dull. I can see how bright this one over here is, and then this one over here is really dim. I think I gotta, which they were really cheap, so it makes sense that they are going kaputs. I need to get some better lights to go back there. Yeah, that just happened. That is significantly dimmer than like the last time I had it turned on. Oh, right, Ryan, just laying right next to me. But yeah, there definitely are times during Kaizo Ironmon when I can get more animated, and when I find a shiny, I guess I get fairly animated. Oh, is that a thing people do? Exclamation point recent? I don't have that set up, unfortunately. Also, I don't keep any I don't really keep anything on the Twitch channel, like any VODs or videos or anything. It's all just on YouTube. Yeah, I'm like very new to Twitch. And also Twitch is not something I actively use myself to watch content on. I'm really just streaming on Twitch. Like I've been doing YouTube off and on for like a decade. I started streaming on YouTube last summer, but Twitch has just never really been my thing. I kind of just started multi-streaming on YouTube and Twitch to, I guess, diversify, like reach a broader audience by, going on 2 different platforms. But I'm not really ingrained in Twitch culture quite yet. I don't really know exactly how everything like goes and works and all that pizzazz. Yeah, I have a central controller. I have the controller modded, yeah, DS. I mean, the DS itself isn't modded, obviously. It's the little cartridge down there. But yeah, I have my good old handy dandy DS's modified to control with one Switch, or one DS. Why did I say Switch? MLB, what up, what up? How's it going? But yeah, having the central controller and 4 capture cards, super clutch. Super clutch with the shiny hunting. It has made my life so much easier. I could never do more than 2. I tried at first to operate 3 at a time. I couldn't do it. It was just too much going on. So I went to 2 DS's, just one for the left hand, one for the right hand, and I did that for a while. And then once I got all these capture cards and the central controller, I expanded, and things have really accelerated. Getting your 4th soon. Very nice, very nice. Also, MLB, I don't know if you were able to stick around to see the run where we named a starter after you in Kaizo Ironmon on Friday, or Saturday, I guess it was. If you weren't able to stick around, I hate to say it, I don't think it went super well. Unfortunately, I think we got a Sceptile, if I remember correctly, that I named MLB, and I was really excited. I was like, yo, it started, this is looking great. And then I think we made it out of the first trainer battle, but we got like one shot by something down the road, unfortunately. Saturday's Kaizo Ironmon stream was something else. That was definitely the most like roller coaster of events for Kaizo Ironmon I've had so far. Oh no, you're all good. You're all good. No worries. I'm trying to think of any recent events going on in the gaming space, which I guess for me, the gaming space is Pokemon. That is basically it. Right now, no, I'm not planning on doing any hunting in 3DS games. Just, I mean, there's so many Pokemon I gotta hunt in all the 2D games. It would just it would take up a lot of time trying to do anything else beyond what I'm doing for the Shiny Dex here, but also, yeah, 3D games are just not really my style for Pokemon. I really just enjoy the old 2D sprite-based ones. I just like the aesthetic better. I guess it's because it's what I grew up on. I just feel like the world and the Pokemon feel a lot more lively to me in generations like 3, even 2 as well. 1, I'm not the biggest Gen 1 stan, to be honest. I don't really go out of my way to play Red, Blue, Yellow very often anymore. But Gens 2 to 5, love them. Love the aesthetic, love the look, love the ambiance. I played a lot of X and Y and Oris back in the day when they first came out, but I haven't touched those games in like 10 years. And then Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, I played them like through the main story in like a week or two, and then kind of gave up on them. Wasn't really feeling them too well. And then Sword and Shield, it took me like a year to beat Sword and Shield because I just like couldn't get myself to sit down and play it consistently because I was like, it's just kind of boring. And then since Sword and Shield's the last modern Pokemon game I played. I haven't played Legends Arceus. I haven't played Scarlet Violet. I played 5 minutes of Let's Go Pikachu and about 30 minutes of Brilliant Diamond. Do you think that if you find a Shiny Victini, you could trade me the normal one? I've been trading for it for years. How would that work? How would we go about trading in these games since the Nintendo Wi-Fi whatever is shut down? I guess technically you could trade up in to games, but I don't know if I don't have Pokemon Home. I don't pay for Home, so I don't know if I have any way of getting it. Well, you can always get it. Also, I'm trying to think. Getting Pokemon from Gens 5 to Gen 6, don't you need like special 3DS software? I think I've tried using the 3DS software recently, just trying to check it out. It doesn't seem to work for me. The DS software. Like I have it's like the Poke Transporter or whatever it's called. Just doesn't seem to work for me. My 3DS. So I don't know. It'd be tough. I don't know if I could transfer up one of these all the way to Gen 8. I could give it a shot. All right, sounds good, Akuma. Sounds good. Appreciate you dropping on in. But I'm trying to think. Mod my... I guess I could do that. Yeah, I could mod the DS. Haven't really given that a shot ever, but I guess that is something I could dabble in. Yeah, I think I would have been good. Like, I have all the stuff to transfer from Gen 5 to 6 on my 2DS. I just think I didn't, like, update it in time to make it usable before they shut down the eShop and all that on the 2DS. But Crut, how's it going? You're on break at work? Gotcha, gotcha. Well, I appreciate you dropping on in. As always, appreciate you. Yeah, I'll consider it. I'll think about it. I'm pretty busy though, between, you know, work, life, and trying to get everything sorted for this. So if it's a lot of hoops for me to jump through to try and get everything situated for me to transfer on up to, I have Pokemon Sword. But yeah, if it's a lot for me to get it on up there, I might not be able to do it. I guess, do you have any way of getting a Pokemon yourself from Generation 5 up to Gen, like, 8 or 9? Like, do you have all the necessary equipment to transfer Pokemon from Gens, like, 5 to 6 to 7, 8, all that? Okay, I gotcha. Because if you get that all worked out, you could just do like what I did in order to get to this Victini encounter. There's also a gift Victini. You can do the whole DNS exploit thing if you have a 3DS or a 2DS and a copy of, you know, black and white. You can do the DNS exploits to connect to a server that'll just give you all the mystery gifts that were a thing way back in the day. So if you're able to transfer from Gen 5 all the way up to Gen 8, you could just do the event yourself using the DNS exploits. Yeah, of course, no problem. It's actually surprisingly simple. Yeah, if you just look up like a YouTube tutorial, like Victini, really anything, like any kind of mystery gift from back in Generation 5 or just like Pokemon Black and White, DNS server, stuff like that. You can find videos about it pretty quickly that'll help you connect to a new server and get all that handled. I am not the most technically savvy. You know, I try my best, but I'm certainly no tech wizard. If I can figure it out pretty quickly, it is not that difficult. It is pretty straightforward. Oh man. I want to raise these up a little bit, maybe. There. I think with this hunt, I'll always be a tiny bit paranoid that the action replay code isn't actually working. I will be pretty paranoid. Where do you go to get the Pokemon in your game? What do you mean? Where do you go to get the Pokemon in your game? I also only have Black 2. What do you mean? Where do I go to get the Pokemon in the game? Like through the mystery gift stuff? Again, like Router Town for the mystery gift is just in, like, to receive the mystery gifts is like in the Pokemon Center. There's like a guy in the Pokemon Center that you talk to after you go through the mystery gift thing, and he hands you a. Did I already do the encounter? I don't remember. Yeah, it's just like you put your DS game in your 3DS. You modify your Wi-Fi settings to connect to a different DNS server, and then when you load up your DS game, you go to the mystery gifts, you connect to wireless internet, whatever, and then it'll just load in a random mystery gift, and it'll go onto your game. Then whenever you actually load into the game itself, you go in any Pokemon Center, and there'll be like a delivery guy waiting in there, and he'll just hand you whatever mystery gift you've gotten through that method. And you can like stack them up. You can like get one mystery gift, reset, go back into the settings, get another mystery gift. Like you can stack them up and just talk to him repeatedly, and he'll just give you the Pokemon over and over and over. Now for this Victini event right here, where you actually battle Victini, that's just in black and white. So like, this is a black and white exclusive event. Now you can get Victini, I believe, as just a mystery gift Pokemon in Black 2, White 2. Like they just give you a Victini, you don't have to battle it like this. But yeah, this event itself is only accessible in Black and White to battle Victini. But yeah, through that method, you can get a lot of really cool mystery gifts. You can get like shiny Giratina, Palkia, Dialga. There were mystery gift special shinies for those three, which are really cool. And then you can get like Darkrai, Meloetta, Victini, obviously. It's another one. What's the other? What are the other? Victini, Meloetta. There's the more Gen 5. Wow, I am blanking hard right now on words in English. Mythical Pokemon, that's the word I was looking for. I think there's a Genesect event. I haven't gotten it myself personally, and all the times I've done it, I don't have a Genesect yet. I mean, don't necessarily need it to like get in National Dex or anything, so I'm not too hard pressed to get the Genesect, but Genesect's a really cool Pokemon to have. It'd be nice to get that mystery gift working. What is the last one? There's Keldeo. Keldeo is the one I'm forgetting about. You get Keldeo. There's also like 3 different Mewtwo mystery gifts. I've gotten like 3 different Mewtwo's, which is interesting. One of them knows Hurricane, by the way, which is crazy. Let me check if my game has the event. Yeah, there's a Mewtwo with Hurricane, wild. And then I got a couple of Pikachus, I think. Did I already add this? I don't think I did. They give you random like Shelmet and Carablast as well, which is interesting. I got a shiny Metagross event, which was really freaking cool. What else do they give you? What else have I gotten through there? There's also a random, well, I guess I don't think it's random. There was a Cloyster for someone's like world championship team or something, which is pretty cool. That is all. It's very fun. It's fun to mess around with that stuff and relive the past, see those old mystery gifts. I believe there's a mystery gift for the shiny Raikou Suicune Entei. I don't remember if it works through the same DNS server or not, or if there's like something else you have to do that's special. Maybe it's in, is it in the Gen 4 games? Maybe it's not in Gen 5. Maybe it's like Gen 4 you have to do that with or something. Which, those like shiny events don't really mean anything to me because I'm not going to use those shinies for the Shiny Living Dex. Yeah, like with like redistribution carts and something, I'm trying to think if you can get it through the DNS stuff too. Those but what up, Alan? What up? How's it going? So I think there is a way to connect to the mystery gift server and get them sent over to you, or you could like buy a a redistribution cart or whatever online. I actually remember way back in the day when they did that event. It was at GameStop. I remember going and getting the shiny beasts, the Suicune Entei and Raikou. I'm pretty sure I also did it for the Dialga Palkia and Giratina, like going in person to get them. Which I know it's like an accessibility thing where just getting the mystery gift directly to your game from home, it's a lot more accessible to people. It doesn't shut people off who like can't make it to the in-person event, which is always a good thing. But I will say there is something about the event being in like person and having to go and like get it that is fun. Like it is cool. Oh, I guess my internet is not secure enough or something. I did it easy enough through my my home internet, so maybe I need to consult with my internet provider about their security measures. Which I just have, like, I don't have my own router or anything. It's just the one the internet company provides. I've thought about buying my own router, but I just haven't been bothered to do it. And I do not have a Android, so that would be off the table for me. I am an iPhone person. Not like adamantly or anything. I'm not like diehard Apple. I mean, I guess what, other than I used to have a MacBook Pro. Was it a Pro? I don't know. I had an Apple laptop for a while, but I have, 2 computers now, so I don't really need a third. So I gave my MacBook to my sister. And then what? I guess I have an Apple Watch, but I never wear it. I'm not really a watch person, so I don't ever remember to grab it and put it on. And what, I guess outside of my phone, I have AirPods. You don't, well, like the event wouldn't just already be in the game. Like you have to like connect to a special server to like get the event into your game. Like there's the event won't be just like there already. Ask your mom to take you to Starbucks. Wi-Fi. My house didn't have router yet. You know, I've never owned a Pokewalker or did any of that. So, like, I have no clue how that works. I was out of Pokemon when Heart Gold, Soul Silver came out. Oh, you already had several. Okay, okay. I gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, I got into Pokemon with Crystal. That was my first Pokemon game. I played it. I played Gen 3 a lot. You know, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Fire Red. Played a lot of Crystal. And then I did eventually pick up like Yellow and Red and played through them as well. But I got Diamond in Generation 4 when I was like 10, I guess. So 5th grade maybe. And after playing that for about a year, then getting into middle school, I was all like, I'm too cool for Pokemon. Pokemon's for babies. And so I stopped playing Pokemon until I was 16, 17. And yeah, so Platinum came out, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black and White. It wasn't until Black 2, White 2 came out that I got back into Pokemon after taking a leave after Diamond and Pearl. So yeah, I never owned a Pokewalker. Didn't play Heart Gold, Soul Silver when they were new with all that. Shoot, Heart Gold, Soul Silver was the last like old Pokemon game that I played. Like for some reason, I don't know why I never really played them. When I got back in with Black 2, White 2, I played all the old games again. I got back into all that. But for some reason, you know, I played Platinum eventually. I played Black and White, you know, got into everything. But it took until like 2021, 22 maybe, for me to first actually sit down and play Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I don't know why. I just could never be bothered. I don't know why. I just couldn't be bothered with those games to play them until more recently. Okay, I gotcha. I do like that Pokemon has over the years kept trying to incentivize like health into their games. The Pokewalker, you know, Pokemon Go getting people out and about. Now they got Pokemon Sleep trying to encourage people to sleep better. I mean, I don't know if it's just purely marketing and making money, or if, you know, they're actually kind of like, hey, let's make sure our audience is like active and healthy. And then what? There was like Street Pass and stuff, which I guess just that more just encourages you to take your DS and whatever out and about with you. But I mean, it would encourage you to get out more. The whole Street Pass thing, whatever. Which again is not something I've ever dabbled in. I've never given Street Pass a shot, so I don't actually know how it works. I've just heard of it. Oh, wow. That is cool. Catching starters in the wild was like peak playground rumors. I just naturally, without even seeing the Victinis popped up, just added the encounter. I was like, it's not shiny. I'm just adding the encounter. Like gossiping with your friends on the playground, you know, about, you know, oh, where do you think you got to be able to catch more Charmander, Squirtle, Bulbasaur? Like, there's got to be somewhere in the game that you can get them. Those were peak, very fun playground rumors. Like, oh, it's the grass outside of Pallet Town. You just got to figure out how to get to the grass, and it's like, where is it? How do I get there? Or like Gen 3. I was always convinced, because I believe, if I remember correctly, there's some patches of grass inside of the daycare fence that you can't get to, but you like see Pokemon inside the daycare. I think you can see your own. Maybe you can or can't see your own Pokemon inside the daycare. I don't remember. But I remember there's like patches of grass inside the daycare fence. I was convinced that's where you could get like the Hoenn starters for some reason. I was like, in there, I just gotta get this freaking old man to move out of my way so I can get inside that fence and I can go get my additional Hoenn starters. Torchic with a 1%. Gotta go, love good old 1% encounters. Abba Creamy, what up, what up? How's it going? Thanks for dropping on in. I think I already got that encounter good. That is a very cute Victini little emote there. I like that. It's nice. The ears are very bouncy. They're very floopy. Oh man. Stretch out a little bit. Got to keep loose and stretch. Ugh. Especially since I went to the gym right before this. I did back as well, so I gotta make sure I don't let my back get too stiff. Starting fresh on a what you mean? But I assume everything's going good here. I found an action replay code on if I can English, good lord. I found an action replay code online that claims to remove the shiny lock. They found it themselves in a soft reset hunt. I've had someone tell me they used the same code and it yielded them a shiny Victini, so I hope and pray that I have everything going well, because if I sit here and just keep resetting over and over when there's no shot of there being an actual shiny, that would be tragic. So yeah, well, hopefully this hunt does not take too long so I don't have to start to worry that I messed up the code somehow. Because if this ends up being a hunt that goes like 10,000 plus encounters, every encounter we get going beyond that, I'm just going to be paranoid. Like, did I do it right? Did I remove the lock? Oh, Roost, the shiny hunt doubt is always there. There's always a little bit of doubt in the back of my mind that's like, you know what? This might be the hunt that just ends me. This might be the hunt. Is this going to be the hunt that takes another year of my life? Or am I going to be good? I certainly feel that. I was like kind of anticipating that hunt. And I was like, oh, that'll be a cool hunt. The genies, the like cool cutscene and everything. It's like a neater kind of reset hunt with like checking the Pokedex and all that. I was like, it's kind of cool. It's kind of fun. But the more I think about it, I'm like, that's going to be a real bitch and a half if it takes a while. Like, if that's a long hunt, that is a lot of time, a lot of cutscene. Yeah, that's also fair. That is also fair. It's like, am I looking in the Pokedex correctly? Like, am I cycling through the forms right? Do I have the forms dex unlocked? Which I'm pretty sure by that point in the game, it's automatically unlocked for you. I don't think there's any way you can miss it, but I actually just experimented with that for the first time the other day. I've never really cared to like look through the whole forms list or whatever in the dex, but since I traded over Chop, the shiny Tepig, from my copy of, I think it was Japanese Pokemon White, I traded it into my copy of Black 2, and I just went to the Pokedex and checked out Tepig and was like scrolling between the non-shiny and shiny. And I was just like, this is so fun. Look at it He's a little yellow guy. It's fun. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, Tornadus does not have a big shiny gap, big shiny difference. Yeah, also not looking forward to the Manaphy hunt. Although I have seen some things online about making that hunt significantly easier. Like I saw mentioned in a Johnstone video recently, and I think I've seen it from Johnstone and Absol Blogs Pokemon, a way to make the shiny Manaphy hunt a lot more doable, a lot more manageable. So I might be dabbling in that method as well, because certainly not sure I want to want to be trading off one egg between games every like 15 minutes. That does sound brutally difficult. Yeah, I've kind of told myself that the shiny Manaphy hunt will very likely be the last hunt I do for this entire Living Dex. Like, most likely Manaphy, last Pokemon I attempt. It'll be the very end. Obviously, I've got a lot of time to figure that out and think about that and decide if there's a different Pokemon I want to be the last one, but given how difficult the Manaphy hunt is, that kind of feels like it'd be the ultimate, like, you know, crossing the finish line, you know. The final hurrah, the biggest celebration, the craziest hunt for the end of the craziest decks. That's fair. That is fair. I might be old and withered away if I don't do this fast enough. But I believe. Definitely at some point here in the near future, I need to hop over into Platinum and start collecting more Cute Charm Glitch shinies, because I need that number up there to be like over 100. I'm kind of tired of it being not over 100. It's been a little low. I want to start creeping that number up a little bit. Start boosting my ego. Start making me feel a little better. There's another crazy hard hunt, but good thing it's not as... And what would that other crazy hard hunt be? But I mean, I'm already good for the year. I got my shiny Tepig. I am good. I am not I guess, do I need to scoot over more to be in frame better? I think I do. Now, obviously, as time goes on, if I have a shiny drought again, I'll stop feeling that way. But as of right now, I'm still flying high off of getting Tepig. I still feel good off of that one. And then getting Dialga last week. March has been a good month. March has been a good month for the shinies. I'm really hoping we can continue that in the last week here. Hopefully we get Victini. Victini might be the only shiny hunt I do for the remainder of March. I don't know if I'll dabble in another one, because right now I guess the only other hunt I really have going in the background of this is Eevee in Fire Red Leaf Green, so maybe I'll throw in a random Eevee stream here once in a while. But the Pokemon box Surfing Pichu is one of the hardest hunts. Surfing Pichu? Haven't heard of that. And you can hunt it in Pokemon Box. Interesting. I've not heard of that one. Actually got a second Woobat while going for Boulder like 3 minutes. Okay, well, I mean, that's kind of fun. Woobat and Swoobat have a pretty nice shiny, don't they? Like, at least Swoobat does. I don't remember about Woobat. I think Swoobat is a pretty nice shiny. That's true. It is a nice feeling to have a good old line completed. I think I have like 3, maybe 4 lines completed for in my Shiny Living Dex. I think the first one I completed was the Zubat line. I have Zubat, Golbat, and Crobat. Then we have the completed Bidoof line. We have Bidoof and Barrel. I have the completed Badoo line. Badoo, Roselia, and Roserade, which is pretty cool. And then I'm trying to think, is there any more? Gyarados, Magikarp, I have both of those. Anyone else? I have complete. I don't quite have the Snorunt line complete. I have 2 shiny Snorunt and a Frostlass right now. I need to evolve one of them into a Glalie. So like, technically it's kind of complete. I just need to evolve one of the Pokemon. And then is there anything else? Might be in the same boat for Sneasel. I think I have 2 Sneasel. Just need to evolve one into Weavile. Same with a Gligar. Need to evolve one into Gliscor. Petalil and Woobat. I'm a big fan of regular Lilligant. I know a lot of people are really on board with the Hisuian Lilligant. From watching YouTube videos, people seem to be like a lot more amped about Hisuian Lilligant. Probably just because Victory Dance is like a signature move. No one else can boost their... Is Victory Dance attack, defense, and speed? Because obviously Quiver Dance is special attack, special defense, and speed. So is that Victory Dance? Is it attack, defense, and speed? I think so. So I understand that, and like, you know, it's the newer Pokemon, it's kind of cooler, whatever. But I really love regular Lilligant, especially shiny Lilligant. A1 shiny, A1 Pokemon. Maybe. Maybe. It is a flower, though. It is a plant, so... But I guess, you know, people are attracted to some... They're attracted to some things. To each their own, I guess. Yeah, I really like the vibe of regular Lilligant. I like the design. I love the shiny. I love own tempo pedal dance. I think it's really fun, like setting up quiver dances and then going for pedal dance unabashedly because you don't have to worry about the confusion afterwards. I think that's really fun. Now, granted, it doesn't have like the widest move pool in the world because I think outside of pedal dance, like it doesn't really have any other great moves for doing damage. That aren't like, it has like Giga Drain, you know, stuff like that. I don't think it really has anything outside of grass type moves though. At least in Gen 5, I don't really know about how it how it stands up in later generations. I just keep getting distracted by how dim this this freaking light strip over here is so dim now. Like that thing is dying. It is on its last leg. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I did not look at the Victinis right there until I was running away. Like if there had been a shiny, I would have just ran away from it right there. I don't know why. I just kind of wasn't even really looking. I think I lucked out a little bit on that one. Although I'd like to believe I would notice like the sparkles and everything before actually getting to the run option. But hopefully that is not something I have to find out about anytime, ever. I don't know where I was going with that. My brain had something and then my mouth just couldn't get the words out. But what's new there? What's new there? Nothing good over here. Yeah, I think we're good. Alright. Yep, looking solid, looking good. I'll check in on stuff real quick. Didn't remember the details, so I do some research. Searching Pichu similar to Ranger Man. If you have to trade an egg, do another file, hatch it there, and then trade. Okay, I gotcha. I guess, where does the egg, does the egg come from? Box, you said? You like get the egg in Pokemon box and you have to like trade it and then hatch it? And it comes with Surf. That's interesting. I thought the only way to get Surf on... There have to be other methods to get Surf on the Pikachu line. Because otherwise it'd be like unrealistic for competitive Pokemon like Raichus to have Surf on them. Wouldn't it? If the only way... Well, I guess... I don't really know. I know Surfing Pikachu's in Pokemon Yellow. It's in like the opening title and you like... I've never actually gone out of my way to get Surfing Pikachu in Pokemon Yellow, so I don't actually know how it works. I know it's in there. And actually, I do know that in Yellow, Pikachu has, and I think it's in Gen 2 as well, in Yellow, I don't know, I don't think it's in Red and Blue. Yellow, Gold, Silver, Crystal. If you surf with your Pikachu, there's like a special Pikachu surfing animation, as opposed to like just being on the Lapras or little seal thing in Yellow. Which is kind of neat. Didn't know about that until like this past year. I think I was watching M&J TV and PM7 do a video together and they were like surfing on a Pikachu with the little animation. I was like, oh, that's neat. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, I don't think I've ever gone out of my way to do any of those events or like figure out any way to get a surfing Pikachu, Raichu, all that. I don't think I've ever bothered. And if I have, completely forgotten about it. Fun fact about that Woobat, I got it on the last pass power activation for that reset. Listen. Hey, could be worse, could be worse. Oh, I guess, okay, I didn't put it together, but now I thought about it. Because at first I was like, okay, yeah, you got the shiny, use the passwords, but you can just reset. But then I was like, wait, he got the shiny, he can't reset. So you're right. No, that is pretty bad. It took me a second to think about it. I was like, wait, no. Now he has to get all the pass orbs back because he just got the shiny. Yeah, I got you. I guess the question in those situations becomes, what's more valuable, the shiny Woobat or your time getting the pass orbs? Yeah. That is true, that is true. Well, shoot, why didn't you reset over that Woobat then? I could never. Like, yeah, it's annoying grinding up those pass orbs, but man, passing up a shiny would be tough. Hi, little Leo. What you doing, buddy? What you doing, baby? Come here. What you doing, baby boy? Huh? What you doing? What you doing? Come here. Why are you just sitting over there? Come here, buddy. Come here. Hello. What are you doing out there? Are you being good boy? You being good baby? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. There's no Shiny Victini on the screen, buddy. No, there's not. I think I gotta add a reset. Welcome back, MLB. Welcome back. So it did. I've never thought about no, his full name is not Leonard. He is just Leo, but I guess technically, yeah, Leo would be short for like Leonard or Leonardo. We do occasionally call him Leonardo for fun, but no, he's just Leo. He is just little Leo, and I think he wants to get down now. He's a squirmy boy. Welcome back, Akuma. Welcome back. But I mean, Roost, if the pass orbs are so valuable to you, then like, what's the harm in resetting over a shiny Woobat? Those are just the kind of like tough and rugged, you know, heartless things you got to do in the world of shiny hunting. What are we looking at here? Okay, we looking good. We looking good. I think, can I make a push? It'll be tough. I was going to say, I don't know. Try and make a push for 2,000 encounters on the day, but I don't think in any of my streams where I've been looking for Victini, I've actually managed to get 500 resets in on the day. No, that'd be really pushing it. Probably most likely. But then it's like, if I get to 1,900, I'll be really tempted to just want to go to 2,000. Well, I think I can definitely get to 1,900, no problem. Did I add encounters right there? Am I good? Maybe? I don't know. I really need to get that auto counter going, so I don't got to remember myself if I actually have added the encounters or not. Putting too much on myself to keep track of. 2 people you love or hang off a cliff. Oh, I mean, shoot, if you love the person on the right more than the left, yeah, just go with the right. No. I got you, yeah. No, I would definitely never be able to reset over a shiny either. I would never be able to do that. I mean, shoot, I was just talking about earlier in the stream. I said I've gotten 2 full odd shinies this month, being Tepig at the beginning of the month, and then we got Dialga last week. I completely forgot about the fact that I got a full odd shiny Liepard the week before, and I failed it because my game froze. I completely forgot about that. So I've actually gotten 3 full odd shinies this month. Now, granted, I failed one of them because my game froze, but no, yeah, that was painful. That was not a fun feeling. I was sitting there I was sitting there staring at the frozen screen with the Liepard just sitting there not moving. I was just like, it's just a Liepard, but I'm so broken up by this. This sucks. Is winter over? Yeah, it's over, but it's like, I don't know. We keep having this weird weather here where it's like warm one day, and it's like cold the next, and it's rainy the next, and it's windy.
It is windy every day. Every day.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty windy most days.
Pretty bad.
But yeah, today was like early in the morning. It was rainy and cold, but now it's kind of like warmer out. It's just all over the place, the weather. You heard a really good song. And what was that?
Never heard of the guy.
It just came up on what? Your
Alexa.
Back to Friends by Somber. Well,
Sounds like,
I can't play it. I don't want to get copyright struck, but
no.
I'm sure it is a good song.
Well, it's on the top 3.
I've never heard of Somber before. King Cobra, what's up? What's up? How's it going? Leo was just on stream saying hello to everyone. He was saying hi.
Oh, you're so sad. But you don't need to be this sad. Sad.
Oh no, he's not sad. He's just waiting for attention. Look, I've got 3 Fallout shinies this year, 2 Lucky Power shinies. Oh, he's flying into screen. Oh goodness. Oh, he got me. He got me.
Ugh.
That's what you get. Now my glasses are covered in slobber. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm being assaulted. Goodbye. Okay. I'll probably be done around then, I imagine. We'll see. Yeah, glad you're here too. Thanks for stopping on in. Always appreciate it. Leo, you gonna sit here and wait to see if I get a shiny? Leo, I don't think you want to do that, to be honest. Like, if I actually found a shiny and you reacted the way I normally react to a shiny, this little boy would run for his life. He does not like any loud noises from people, any like craziness. He would freak out. He'd be like, oh my God, something's wrong with dad. Ah. And he would just go sprinting out there. He would not like that. He's just sitting here being a good boy. Thank you. Told you. I'm trying to recall. Sorry, I think I told you I was going to come to you. Oh, okay, yeah. You left one of the comments on the Dialga highlight. That's right. Well, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Glad you're here. Gotta get this slobber off my glasses now. I had a little puppy thrust into my face. Let's see, did I add the encounter for that? Probably not. Oh well. I've just fully resigned to the fact that this Victini hunt is not going to have the right number up there whatsoever. It is going to be wrong, but that's okay. And we've got the general gist of it. It's close enough. If we're in March, does that mean you're averaging 1 shiny a month? I mean, technically, yes, I am averaging 1 shiny a month on the year. That is true. Now, granted, that's because March has just been real kind to me. March has been real kind, which I guess I'm trying to think. No other month has been this good on full odd shinies, because December was fairly good. We got the Squirtle and Cyndaquil. I think we got Totodile in November, so, but also the time period was around a month, I believe, maybe a month and a half for those 3. So like, it was like around a month of getting shinies, but they were across 2 different months. Continuing Platinum. Yep. I will be continuing, I'll be continuing Platinum with the Arceus hunt. Probably at some point throwing Giratina into that hunt as well on Platinum. And we'll be checking back in on the Cute Charm glitch. Trying to tally off some more good old shinies up there. One day, I don't know when. Counting now. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I read that as continuing. My bad. What do you mean by counting Platinum? Oh, you're talking about the Cute Charm glitch shinies from Platinum? No, I haven't. I'm not counting those in like the full odds Pokemon that I found. Because obviously, I mean, Cute Charm glitch, 1 in 5 chance. That is which have I even done? I think I've only done that once this year, and I think I got 10 10 shinies out of it. So not even really bolstering the numbers that much. I'm trying to remember. I think, yeah, it was only like 10 or so that I got out of that stream. It didn't go quite as planned last time, but that is because the freaking Caterpie and Metapod in Eterna Forest was just not cooperating whatsoever. Like those little, the dongle encounters as they call them, were like in Generation 4, or at least, I think it might, is it just in Diamond Pearl Platinum? I don't know if the dongle encounters are in Heart Gold Soul Silver or not. I don't remember. But those dongle encounters where you're playing Diamond Pearl Platinum and you have to have like Fire Red or Leaf Green or Emerald, you know, like in the DS to get special encounters at certain places, those take a lot longer than I thought they would. I was like, oh, Caterpie's like an 8% encounter, Metapod's like 4, we'll get these lickety split. I spent like a whole hour trying to get a Caterpie and a Metapod, or maybe it was 2 Caterpies, 1 Metapod. Either way, it took way too long, given the fact that there's a 1 in 5 chance of finding the shiny. Yeah, I haven't picked back up that level 100 Magikarp hunt in a while. It's like I started it off because I was like really gung-ho and like, hey, this is gonna be a really cool, really fun hunt, but I kind of started to realize it's an unnecessary hunt. I already have a shiny Magikarp, shiny Gyarados. As fun as it would be, it's so rare to find the level 100 shiny. It would kind of just like eat up a lot of my time that I could be putting towards like shinies I really need. But it is a fun hunt. So I don't know. I might bring it back one day just as a little breather, a little break. Don't know, already had one. What you mean? What you mean? Goodness me. I swear, after I go to the gym, every time, my like neck and upper back is always just super tense. I really need to like lay down and just rest it or something. Oh yeah, shiny Magikarp I got pretty early on, like one of the first or second streams I did in Platinum with the Cute Charm glitch, because like you get a fishing rod really early in Platinum and then you can go fish in like any body of water to get a Magikarp. So yeah, I got a Magikarp months ago, and then we got the Lake of Rage shiny Gyarados not too far back from good old Soul Silver. That's why earlier in the stream I was saying I have this idea. I want to try and create a command for the chat. So if like you're interested to see what shinies I have so far for the Shiny Living Dex, you could just like type a command in chat and it would give you a link and it would take you over to like a spreadsheet or something. And you could just look through it to see like what shiny Pokemon do I have? What the hunting method am I planning out for certain shinies? I need to get that set up. And I really need to flesh out the spreadsheet so that it's more populated. It is not super widely inhabited with things. I've been a little lazy on updating that. I go through spurts. I'll like not touch it for a month or two and then spend like 3 days going ham trying to work on it. Leo, what are you doing? I definitely don't have a shiny Xatu or Natu yet. I don't think I have. Other than Hoot Hoot, I think that's the only Gen 2 Pokemon I have as a shiny that I can recall. I guess I have Sneasel and Gligar. Any other ones? I don't think so. What you sniffing, little Lee? Huh? What you got down there? But yeah, I was thinking like setting up something that's like exclamation point Shiny Dex or something like that. And then it would give you a link and you could go check out the Excel sheet to see what I'm working on, what I got, what I need, all that good jazz. I just gotta sit down and figure it out. Leo, what you doing? Where's Rai? You gonna go play with Ryder? It's like, no. We only play together when you are here to supervise. Otherwise, we are sitting our butts still and not doing a thing. Which is certainly flattering that they love to have my, have me present for their playtime, I'm just such a fun ball of energy. They just love to have me there. It's like, you could play, on your own without someone else present and have a grand old time just doing y'all. But dachshunds are a little too clingy for that. They need their people. Oh, goodness me. Rocco, what up, what up? How's it going? Thanks for that. Appreciate it. Yeah, that hunt certainly lasted a while. It certainly took us some time, but we got there. We got there. But how you been doing? How's it going? Something there's so many games I need to play through right now. I keep trying to figure out which ones I want to tackle to like get us in good position. But I cannot make up my mind, and I was playing Black 2 so much, getting stuff done. Kind of want to take a little break and not worry about playing through a whole bunch of games. But wonder how those dogs were first bred. Hey, my dog's a little long and short. Well, they were initially bred to be hunting dogs. They would hunt in like burrows for badgers and stuff. So I guess they were bred to be like long and narrow and, so they could like get into burrows. Now, granted, they were bigger when they were first like being bred. Now they are much smaller, but I think they were strategically bred and designed to like get into holes and like, maneuver on through them. Been good. Gave on shiny hunting is too much time consuming. I feel you there. I feel you there. Shiny hunting certainly is an endeavor and a half. But I've been doing good. I've been doing good. Just kind of trucking along with work. Work's been fine. Nothing crazy. Nothing too overwhelming. Just a good consistent amount of work, but we'll see. April and May might be a little different. We do got some big stuff going on, so might be kind of hectic, but not too worried right now. I got a nice vacation coming up in April, so that'll be really good. Nice to step away. Haven't gone on vacation in... I don't know, when was my last vacation? I guess in like September of last year we went on a vacation to Disney. And we did go out of town around Thanksgiving, but that wasn't like was that a week-long thing? I guess that was kind of a vacation, Thanksgiving, going up to Buffalo to visit Emily's family. I guess you could count that. I don't remember if we had to take any days off of work for that or not. We just went up there on the time off we got for the holiday. I guess like vacation, we haven't done anything since September with Disney. It's certainly not the longest drought to go on vacation. I know some people got to wait a little bit more, but we were lucky that the only reason we're going on this vacation in April is because Emily's parents were gracious enough to pay for it. Otherwise, if it had been up to us to have to pay for the whole thing, we probably would have been like, sorry. Can't do it. Blue cheese is gross. Blue cheese is incredible. I don't really go out of my way to eat blue cheese very often. Like, I'll have it occasionally if it's just already put onto something. I don't ever go like buy it to add to something myself. Like if it's just a part of a meal that I order, I don't mind it, but it's not something I love so much that I'm like going out and getting it for things. So pretty neutral on blue cheese. There are any shiny hunting channels I watch? For like streaming, not really. I do very occasionally watch John Stone's like VOD channel highlights for his shiny hunting streams. I kind of just put those on in the background if I don't like have anything else really and I'm doing something. I just kind of want second screen content. I'll put on like John Stone shiny hunting VODs. But in terms of like YouTube videos, I'll occasionally check out like Ukena. He uploads videos occasionally, shiny hunting and stuff. I'll check those out. He's pretty funny. If like PM7 or M&J TV are doing anything related to that, you know, I check out most of their videos, whether it's shiny hunting or not. Purely shiny hunting though. Do I watch any channels that are like, I guess Ukena's like purely shiny hunting. I catch the occasional Absol Blogs Pokemon video about shiny hunting. Yeah, I guess in terms of consuming shiny hunting content, I'm not like the biggest on it, really. I do like when PM7, both named John. I like when PM7 puts together those big shiny hunting events for like catching all the generation shiny, like catching all the Gen 2 shinies, all the Gen 3, Gen 4, catching, you know, the most shinies in 24 hours. Those like events he's put on, those are pretty fun to watch. I do check into shiny hunting stuff like streams whenever that's going on. Most of the content I watch though in terms of Pokemon right now is I watch a lot of the Then We fights that like Shady Penguin, Game Boy Luke, Patters, Nintendo, United Gamer. I watch all their like Then We fight videos that they do. Those are pretty fun. I like Flygon HG's Nuzlocke videos. Same with Pichow. Pichow doesn't upload super often, but I do enjoy Pichow's videos whenever he does. Yeah, Absolblogs Pokemon makes good videos. I do. They're very well constructed and crafted. Yeah, outside of Flygon HG and Pichow, I do watch the occasional like Wacko video for you know, like Nuzlocking, Captain Kidd. I really enjoy. I don't know if anyone's watched Alpharad's like Nuzlocke races that he does in the modified version of Emerald they have. Those are really fun. The like draft races are just, you know, choose your favorite Pokemon to run through the game. Those are really entertaining content. I just like Alpharad's videos in general. I think Alpharad has fun content. Same with like Small Ant and Point Crow. I really like when they do Pokemon videos. They make really good videos. but I like their other stuff as well. I really enjoy watching Small Ant play Tears of the Kingdom, like bingo and lockouts. Those I watch the VOD specifically, but I'll also watch the videos he makes about them. Those are really fun. The bingo lockout videos, the races that they do. I've never played Tears of the Kingdom in my life, but they are very fun watches still. Yeah. Alvarad has talked about, well, I guess the work that goes into making the copy of Emerald that they have to do all this stuff in. They put a lot of time into building that out, and building it out into another game I think would be a lot. So that's probably why they just keep running it through Emerald. But Emerald is iconic as a game. It is pretty universally loved as one of the peak Pokemon games, and the way they're able to modify it, you know, it's pretty cool. It kind of keeps it fresh. They have talked about changing the gym leaders in Emerald to not just be like the regular Roxanne, Brawly, Watson, all that, but like changing them to be the Gen 1 gym leaders, but you're just playing through Hoenn, but it has like the Gen 1 gym leaders in it. I think that'd be a cool little touch if they could get that figured out. The other kind of content on YouTube that I also really like to watch outside of Pokemon is, and like gaming, is reaction videos to anime. I don't know why. I just really... Oh, hello. Oh, you going to bed already? Okay. Hold on 1 second. Did I get... Okay, I'm good. Leo, are you going to bed with Mama? You going to bed? He's like, I don't know. I don't know. No helicopter tail. Yeah, you want to come say hello. Hello. Fun. Sorry. Oh. Hello, I believe Leo. Let me get that. I got it. Okay. Oh, goodness. Don't worry, Leo. I'll come get y'all soon and we can hang out in the living room for a second. Get some energy out. Oh, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. Anime reaction videos. I don't know what it is. I've been watching reaction content for a while. I think it was back when Game of Thrones season 6 was first airing. I think when I specifically remember I was actually reminiscing and going through and watching some of these videos the other day. This one YouTube channel called Sean Tank Top. I think he owns a bar, works at the bar. I can't remember what it is, but they would do like viewing parties for Game of Thrones. I think they started doing it in like season 4, but it wasn't like super big, but by like 6, 7, 8, it was pretty huge. Those were like really fun to watch because it was just like a big crowd of people watching Game of Thrones together. And so like I'd watch, you know, the episode as it aired, and then like a day or two later, whenever the reaction compilation of the bar came out, that was super fun. And then that was really the only like reaction content I guess I watched for a while. But then once I got into anime, I found some anime like reaction channels, and it's just kind of fun to see how other people react to and receive the shows you enjoy. Well, there's one in particular that's my favorite. It's your boy Roshi. They are hilarious. Their reactions crack me up. They're really fun. But yeah, those are like my two main camps. It's like mostly Pokemon video game videos, and then a little bit of like other Nintendo related stuff like Mario, Zelda, stuff like that, and then like anime reactions. With the occasional other type of, I watch, Game of Thrones or House of the Dragon. Severance was freaking crazy this season, so Severance reactions were pretty fun. I watch anime with enough people who also don't watch. I've seen like technically. Oh, Attack on Titan's one of the greatest shows ever made. Like, I'm not being hyperbolic here. I think Attack on Titan is genuinely one of the top 5 TV shows ever made. Like, story, suspense, drama, action. Like, Attack on Titan is peak. And it is not anime. Like, it is anime, but it doesn't have all the tropes that makes anime, kind of strange sometimes. It is just a good story, a good setting, constant pace. Like, there's no episode of Attack on Titan where you're like, this is boring. What's the point? What are we doing here? Like, every episode, something is pushing the story forward, something is building. It's just a great show. I love Attack on Titan. That's like one of those shows that you just wish you could rewatch for the first time. I've always compared, my comparison is Attack on Titan is the Game of Thrones of anime. But unlike Game of Thrones, Attack on Titan has a good ending, so there's that. But House of the Dragon season 1 was good, season 2 was buns. I liked season 2. I know season 2 was disappointing and it ended a little bit abruptly. And I understand the criticisms and critiques people had for season 2. Like, I get it. I still really enjoyed the season. Like, yeah, it was disappointing that it was a shorter season, and for whatever reason they cut out the last little bit. I've never read the book, or I think it's a book that story's based off of, so I don't really know what was supposed to happen afterwards, and I don't know the differences between the book and the show really well, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. Was it as good as season 1? Definitely not, but season 1 was just an incredible season. Like, that was season 1 was back to peak form Game of Thrones. Like, that was just a good ass season of television. Oh man, my neck is really freaking tight right now. I think what I really need, I need a deep tissue massage. I need to just commit, sit down, and go find a masseuse. Just lay out on a table, just have someone take their elbow and just dig it into my back. I think that would be really good for me. Like, there were certain scenes in House of the Dragon season 2. Well, I mean, aren't time skips kind of built into the story of House of the Dragon anyways? Like, isn't the story written in the book with like time skips? I mean, shoot, there were time skips all throughout season 1. I think it's just kind of the nature of the show, it's a big story spanning decades of political, intrigue and warfare and all that. Oh, why did I run forward right there? But no, specifically the episode and like the scene where the Targaryen bastards claim dragons, which I guess if you haven't watched the show, tiny bit spoiler, sorry. But that one scene with all the chaos and the dragons and the taming and all that, that was a gripping, exciting little bit of television right there. What'll be really annoying though is the fact that they're not pumping out the show very fast, because there's what, a 2-3 year wait in between seasons 1 and 2, so hopefully it's not as long between seasons 2 and 3, which I guess if they need the time to make sure it's done well. But it's just like, Game of Thrones didn't. Now, I guess Game of Thrones also didn't have to animate a bunch of dragons constantly throughout like every episode of the show. And, that does eat up a lot of time and budget. Whereas Game of Thrones was like very practical, not much CGI and animation until the end. So it made sense that early Game of Thrones was able to be pushed out once a year. Whereas House of the Dragon, there's a lot more involved in animating and, creating the world. Specifically the dragons. I mean, having these massive fluid creatures moving about constantly is a lot of work. There's a reason why they probably waited, or, well, I guess, it's the story that waited, but I'm sure they were very happy they didn't have to animate Dany riding around on the dragon for 5 seasons extra from seasons 1 through through 5. They got to wait until the end when they were out and about moving around more. Now they did have to animate the dragons here or there throughout the first 5 seasons, sure, but they were a lot smaller also at the I guess, yeah, the scale of the animation would matter. The dragons were much smaller for a lot of the show and didn't pop up super often like they do in House of the Dragon. But I'm still anticipating the 3rd season. I'm still hopeful and optimistic that it'll be good. And maybe season 2 was a little bit of a slump. Maybe they return to form. Season 3 is they knock it out of the park again. That'd be nice. I really hope Severance season 3 does not take forever to to come around, because I luckily didn't watch Severance when it first came out. I watched Severance maybe a year and a half ago, so about a year and a half after it came out. I didn't have to wait the full 3 years like some people. I hope Severance season 3 does not take 3 years to come out, because man, that is a good ass show right there. That is a phenomenal show, and I am very eager to see season 3, because man, of course, season 2 left off with a massive freaking cliffhanger, as they would. Yeah, well, yeah. Dany's dragons definitely do grow fast in Game of Thrones. But to be fair, when they were first creating Game of Thrones, they weren't anticipating creating a prequel series that, like, more so delved into the aging and showing off how dragons grow more intimately. It was just kind of like, well, for TV spectacle, we want Danny's dragons to be a bit bigger, you know. It's a lot more compelling to watch Danny ride around on a massive Drogon than if Drogon was like half his size. You know, in the later seasons, it would have been kind of, yeah, underwhelming. Not as cool if Drogon was much, much smaller. But I liked it. I liked my headcanon. You know, what I say is like, oh, well, Danny's dragons were born out of blood magic. So like, they operate a little differently than most dragons. Because they had like magic cast on them as they were coming into the world. So different rules apply to them. That is just what I like to believe. And then I've seen other people be like, oh, Drogon's just the next coming of Balerion the Dread, you know. And Balerion the Dread was freaking huge. Like, I've seen I don't know what that was. I've seen fan animations of Aegon the Conqueror and Balerion, you know, the Black Dread, attacking Harrenhal, and how freaking massive the Balerion was. So, you know, the dragons can get really big. Not too skeptical on Danny's dragons. You think they made Pokemon Heights relevant? Yeah, Pokemon heights and sizes and weights in the Pokedex are always super weird and interesting. Especially when in the anime you can see like they're very much bigger than the Pokedex would imply. But yeah, Charizard being like 5.5 feet tall is certainly certainly not what you would imagine. Like, shoot, you watch the anime, you gotta imagine Ash as a 10-year-old is like maybe 4.5 feet tall. 5 at most if he's a tall 10-year-old, but probably not. So like Ash is probably like 4.5 feet. His Charizard was like considered a runt of Charizards and was what, like 3 times taller than Ash. So the anime wouldn't have worked out too well if Ash was riding around on a 5'7" Charizard. Ash would have basically been the same size as him. But I'm gonna throw off 2 last encounters here. We are right at average male in Japan is 5'7". Maybe maybe that's what they went with. But I'm gonna throw off 2 last encounters here for the very end of the stream. We are right here at 2 hours. It is getting a little late for me. Should get on cozied up and tired up for bed. So we will see. Can we end off this stream right here with a Shiny Victini? Twould be a negative. That is 1900. I would love to push through for 2000, but I think that'll just take a little bit too much time. So we will just call it kaputs right here and be back on Wednesday, seeing if we can finally release Shiny Victini from his shackles and get it freed out into the world, as Pokemon has left him locked away and isolated for all these years. But it's been a great stream. Thank you to everyone for coming on out, for joining me here today, for listening to me to ramble, keeping me company in chatting with me. So always appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for always being here. And yeah, we'll be back here on Wednesday looking for good old Victini, and I cannot wait to see you all then.